So I don't think my story is a lot different from a lot of other people's. Things happen in your life, and you go through some rough times. And I pretty much lived day to day, just waiting till the weekend to go blow off steam with my friends. Just kind of living the life and living the party life. Eventually, though, you realize that takes a toll on your marriage and your family. And I started realizing we were making the same mistakes over and over again, and that we weren't going to survive if something didn't change. At that time, I wasn't quite sure what that was or how to even do that. Then I started a new job and ran into an old friend, and she pretty much lived the same lifestyle that I did. And something was different with her, though. And she started talking to me about how she had found Christ and her relationship with Christ. And at first, I kind of thought she was crazy and didn't quite understand what happened to her. But eventually, the more and more she talked to me, the more and more I wanted to know. And she started talking to me about reading the Bible, and I didn't even own one. So she took me to the Christian bookstore and was going to help me pick out my first Bible. And I remember that day like it was yesterday. She was so excited, and I was hoping that no one would see me walk in the Christian bookstore that I knew. And so I eventually came to Christ and started my relationship, and my husband eventually seen the changes in me, and the same thing happened for him. So we decided that we needed to find a church next and find a place for our family, and we started looking around and didn't quite find one where we fit. Just knew that we didn't belong there, and we weren't quite sure where to go. So kind of started getting discouraged, and then we got this postcard in the mail, and it was about a new church starting in town, coming to a theater soon, and we kind of laughed about it because we couldn't believe somebody was actually going to hold church in a movie theater. Thought we would go just for kicks, and so we went, and in spite of the stale popcorn smell, and the minister was a little odd, but we really liked it. The people there were great, the sermon was great, and everyone treated us like they had known us forever. We even laughed about it when we got to our car and said maybe they were on drugs because they were all so happy and friendly, and we decided we'd go back again. And it ended up that the joke was on us because we've probably missed 4 or 5 weeks out of the past 7 years. We're very involved in our church, and now our relationship grows every day, and it's made changes in our life, and we just have a passion to serve God, and that's pretty much what we live for now. Now we're just not just living the life, we are living a life for Him, and that's pretty much all we do is just want to serve God in any capacity that we can, and that's why I'm here today telling my story.